I'm Captain Sean McManus, and this is an AH-64 Delta Apache longbow.
The Boeing AH-64 Apache is an all-weather attack helicopter. The Apache is controlled by a crew of 2, and its main armament is an M230 30mm chain gun located under the muzzle. The helicopter can also carry a combination of other weapons, such as AGM-114 Hellfire and Hydra 70 rocket pods on wing pylons. The AH-64 Apache is an attack helicopter for the United States Army and is a replacement for the AH-1 Cobra attack helicopter. The AH-64 Apache was designed by the Hughes Helicopters Company in response to the U.S. Army's assault helicopter program. The McDonnell Douglas firm then bought Hughes Helicopters and continued construction of these helicopters. The development of this helicopter has resulted in the AH-64 Apache longbow helicopter, which is now issued by Boeing Integrated Defense Systems. The U.S. Army's AH-64 helicopter served in operations during the 1989 U.S. invasion of Panama, the Gulf War, Afghanistan, and Iraq. This AH-64 helicopter also carries several combinations of weapons on the pylons at the base of its wings. The combination of armament is usually a combination of AGM-114 Hellfire anti-tank missiles, 70mm to .75 and Hydra 70 self-defense rocket launchers, and AIM-90 to Stinger air missiles, which are useful for self-defense. In case of an emergency, the load point can be used to relocate the helicopter crew. Space for the crew as well as fuel tanks will be protected in such a way. The goal is that the helicopter can fly even though it is receiving fire from a 23mm caliber weapon. This sophisticated helicopter is equipped with a 30mm caliber M230 chain gun, which can be electronically connected and always inside of the gunner or escorted through the Designation and Target Acquisition System or TADS.
From our aircraft. Oh, they don't? Yeah, they don't. Cool.
For information, the AH-64 is the AH-64 Apache Longbow Block 3 series, which Boeing later coded as the AH-64 Apache Guardian. Apache Guardian adopts a new engine, which uses a pair of T700G 701D engines from General Electric, which have greater power than the AH-64 engine, which is 1,990 for 1 St. Helena pounds for 187 kW. This Apache Guardian engine transmission can be converted into a coupe with extra power. The maximum speed of the AH-64 is 300 km per hour, while the AH-64 has a maximum speed of 293 km per hour. The AH-64's speed is a result of the use of new composite materials in the propellers. On the AH-64, Boeing embeds the MUM TX data link system by all 3 communications. The AH-64 helicopter is specifically designed to survive in a frontline environment and also be used day or night in all weather using avionics and electronics. Examples include pilot night vision systems TADS, PNVS, target delay and acquisition systems, integrated HEM and display systems, IATS, and passive infrared self-protection systems. The advantage of this data link allows helicopter crews to control drones, UAVs via the C, D, L, and Ku band frequencies. The Hydra 70 rocket is a 2.75-inch 70mm diameter fin-stabilized unguided rocket used primarily in the air-to-ground role. It can be equipped with a variety of warheads and, in more recent versions, guidance systems for point attacks. The AGM-114 Hellfire is an air-to-surface missile developed for use in anti-tank combat. This rocket can be fired from various air, sea, and land platforms. It has multiple mission abilities and hits on multiple targets. This sophisticated helicopter is produced by General Electric T700 shaft turbine engines with high exhaust on both sides of the rotor shaft. AH-64 Apache is a type of military helicopter of the type of invader fighter that can be flown in various weather conditions. The Apache Guardian helicopter is known for its toughness in carrying out tasks in various fields of operation in parts of the world. With his speed, he can bulldoze opponents on various battlefields, almost unrivaled. This Apache helicopter has technology with modern weapon systems so that it can identify enemies, especially tanks at long distances, without being detected by the enemy. The bullets that are on can reach enemy tank shots. The Apache has 4 main rotor blades as well as 4 tail rotor blades. Placement of the crew in the helicopter in a parallel arrangement, with the pilot sitting behind. The space for the crew and also the fuel tanks will be protected in such a way. The aim is so that the helicopter can fly even if it receives fire from a 23mm caliber weapon.